running. Run. 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 Oh my. Come here. Yo. Oh, yes, yes, yes. I got him good. I got him good. No, no, no. One hit. One hit, I'm dead. Oh my. Wow. 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 Absolutely. You don't hit me. Oh. Have I just become the enemy? I just have.
What are you doing?
I'm in the night fighting mobs and I accidentally hit an iron golem and now it's trying to kill me.
Oh, okay.
Kill me! Ow, ow. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. Give me your bones. I need your bones. Go. Oh no! Skeleton. Skeleton, I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, we spawned outside the building. Yo, what? Yes. Okay. Fire! Fire! Yo! Yo, what the? There's a baby zombie outside. No, no, I don't like you. Get away, baby. Another one. I quit. No, no, no. Kill me. Kill me. I'm gonna get attacked by spiders. It really doesn't anything. And running a zombie. Oh my. I better run. Kill me! Mama, you were honored to kill me.
Rail. Panda.
Creeper!
Steve. Fish.
Skeletons! Kill me! I'm taking damage. I shot by skeletons. Joining you. I'm no wagon. Can you give us creative so we can get in? So I can get in, I join.
Please.
Hello, I'm trying to get. Hello, that's me. I'm trying to get it. Ready to get it. Thank you.
We're done.
Good idea. Thank you. I am in.
Hey, there you are. Nice. Hey, let's go build a rocket. Hello, instructor.
I have spray.
I'm going to read from the instructor.
Yes, I am ready.
I just wanted to make sure that we are all set. Welcome to Launch Control. This is where we make sure our rockets take off safely. We're working on a really exciting project called the Artemis program, and we want you to be part of it.
I'm going to set off fireworks when we launch.
We've made some special classes just for you that will teach you everything you need to know about building rockets and the Artemis program. And we have a special mission for you to practice your skills. This will get you ready for when we start sending cargo and even people to the moon. The first mission you'll be working on is launching a satellite into space. This satellite will help us communicate with our spacecraft when we fly to the moon.
That's cool.
It is an important step in our mission, and you'll be playing a big role in making this happen. All right, if you're ready to get started with the lessons, head down the hallway and through the first door. That's where the classroom is. Once you're there, just talk to the teacher, and they'll get you started on learning all about why we're going to the moon.
I don't know why I placed a campfire here. Maybe because I like marshmallows. Please, I won't do anything bad, please. No. My dear camp. My dear fireworks.
There we go.
I can't place any fireworks.
Because you're inside NASA. The
Oh.
fireworks happen outside the building at NASA.
Whee!
That's the classroom.
The classroom is the first door. Welcome to the Artemis rocket build world. I'm here to tell you about the Artemis missions.
Ooh, do you mind if I go over and click? Because this way it's on video.
I'm running out of watch.
Welcome to the Artemis rocket build world. I'm here to tell you about the Artemis missions. NASA is going to land the first woman and person of color on the moon as part of these missions. They will use new technologies to explore more of the moon than ever before. NASA will also work with other companies and countries to set up a permanent base on the moon. What we learn from our time on the moon will help us send astronauts to Mars for the first time. Why are we going back to the moon? Why is NASA sending people there again? Click below to find out. And when you're done, move on to the next section to learn about how to build rockets.
I want discovery.
NASA is using what it has learned from exploring space for more than 50 years to explore the moon with Artemis. NASA will build a long-term presence at the moon and an outpost in an orbit around the moon called Gateway. The Artemis missions will help create new jobs and industries on the moon and help people learn new skills.
That's very good.
It is. We will explore more of the moon than ever before with the help of other companies and countries. We will also inspire people to learn more about space. We are the Artemis generation. You have completed my lesson. Go through the doors and learn about how a rocket works. Thank you. Hey, nice class. You get a chance to say hi and check everyone out.
Hello.
A lot of people could be up here.
Hello. There's a door.
I don't know. I was just checking out the class.
There's a door right here, you know, right?
Hello.
That was so funny. There's a door right here, you know that, right?
Crouching by the door. Okay, let's say hi. Lesson 2. How does a rocket work? Before we start building our own rocket, let's talk about the basics. Engineers use special laws called Newton's laws to understand how forces work and make sure rockets fly properly. These laws were first written down by a scientist named Sir Isaac Newton a long time ago. But they're still very important for rocket engineers today. Do you want to know more about Newton's laws and how they help us build rockets? Yes, absolutely. First law. These are the fundamental laws of science. Objects like to stay still or keep moving.
Why did you have to push my leg?
Because you keep moving. I like to stay still. You like to keep moving. Unless something else makes them change. Stop moving!
Your hands are warm.
For example, if our rocket is standing still, and if we don't push it, it will stay still. But if we give it a push, it will keep moving until something else makes it stop. This is called Newton's first law of motion. So if you send a rocket up, what makes it stop? Why doesn't it just keep going up and up and up forever?
Because of gravity.
Because of gravity, exactly. Gravity is the other force that you have to
You don't
overcome.
know gravity. Almost everybody knows gravity.
Fish.
What?
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah, I don't think they know gravity like we do.
Oh yeah, because they experienced microgravity all the time.
Right, yeah. Yep, exactly. Nice.
Yeah,
Microgravity.
I learned that from Snoopy in space, okay?
Nice. I like it. Snoopy.
I didn't
Showing off his skills.
for real, I didn't know that. my mouth is right there, and like I'm blah 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 blah.
My favorite is the second law. Let's go for this. Did you know that how quickly an object speeds up or slows down or changes direction, speed up, slow down, change direction, depends upon how much mass it has and how hard it's pushed? This is called Newton's second law of motion. If we want to make a rocket go faster, we can either make it lighter or push it harder.
Making it lighter is what engineers did back then in Apollo 13.
Oh, yeah, probably using a lot of aluminum, I would imagine. So because I'm more massive than you, you actually have to push me harder to knock me over than if I push you. I can push you over easier because you have less mass than me. Do you agree with that statement?
Yep. My sticky key says I'm turning on and I'm doing this.
Number 3. Have you ever heard the saying, every action has an equal and opposite reaction? Well, this is a scientific idea called Newton's third law of motion. It means that when something pushes or pulls on something else, the second thing that pushes or pulls back just as hard. This is how we make things move. Like rockets. A rocket engine produces thrust through action and reaction. The action, the engine produces hot exhaust gases, which flow out the back of the engine. And the reaction, a force is produced in the opposite direction from the fuel pushing back on the rocket. In essence, it's a cup. You turn it upside down, and everything wants to fall out that one direction. And because you have an explosion, that's basically what the engine is. It's just exploding. That tremendous outward pressure, that's focused through the opening of the cup. And that's what gives you thrust. So if you didn't have that cup shape and you just had the explosion, where would all the energy go?
It would go kaboom.
It would go kaboom. And what direction would the energy go?
Outward.
Outward. Yeah, outward everywhere, just completely outward. Exactly. Like a sphere getting bigger forever. But if you condense it and direct it, now you have thrust.
Breathe.
When we're building and flying rockets, it's important to think about the different forces that will be acting upon them. And we just did that. We had gravity, we have thrust. This is very nice. These forces can push or pull the rocket in different directions, and some forces are stronger than others. Yep. There we go. Weight. Weight is the force that the Earth's gravity creates on an object. Gravity causes the mass to have weight and is what makes things fall to the ground. Yes.
You went past 2 pages.
Did I go past 2 pages? How
Yes,
do I go
you
back?
did.
I'm going to have to exit out then, right?
Yeah, exit out.
And then say hi again. Okay.
Here's the page that we...
Yes, we know this. We know this. We need this. Okay, next.
Next. Yeah.
Aha. For example, the force of gravity is always pushing the rocket down towards the ground. And the rocket's engine creates a force called thrust that we can push the rocket up into the sky. Actually, even though I skipped it, I said this. Oh, that's funny. To make sure our rocket flies the way we want it to, we need to think about how all of these forces will affect it. First, go for weight. Weight. I already covered the basics. The Earth is a big and heavy... Not A. The Earth is big and heavy, so it has a lot of gravity. That's why everything weighs something here on Earth. But did you know that weight can be different on different planets? That's because each planet has a different amount of mass, which is how heavy it is.
I know that.
So if you were on a super massive planet, how would it feel to walk around?
It feels like impossibly... It feels like it's impossible to jump. That's how it feels.
Nice, you get it. You get it, exactly. You weigh more, you wouldn't be able to jump up and down. It's like you're the same body the way you are, but let's just say you weigh 3 times as much.
My head's going crazy.
You are going nuts. Okay.
Look at my screen.
No, it's a little distracting if you don't mind.
Okay, then I'll
Okay,
go
I'm going into thrust now. Thrust is the force that makes a rocket move. It is created by the rocket's engines and pushes the rocket in a certain direction. Have you ever blown up a balloon and let it go? The air rushes out of the balloon, creates a force that pushes the balloon in the opposite direction. It's kind of like that with a rocket. When the rocket's engines burn fuel, it creates a force that pushes the rocket forward. By the way, that force is the change of molecules, often from liquid to a gas, and then they are ripping apart the molecules, and the energy released from the ripping apart of the molecules is that energy of thrust, just to get a wee bit more specific in there. When the rocket's engines burn fuel, it creates a force that pushes the rockets forward. The force is called thrust. We want to build a rocket that can fly all the way to the moon. The moon is really far away. So we need to make sure our rocket goes fast enough to get there. We also need to make sure we have enough fuel to burn to power the rocket. That's because the rocket needs to go fast enough to escape the Earth's gravity. Gravity is the force that makes everything fall to the ground. To break free of the Earth's gravity, we need to go fast. Can you guess how fast we need to go?
Oh, past the speed of sound.
Do you happen to remember what the speed of sound is?
No.
Neither do I. It's 700 something. Hey Google, what's the speed of sound?
The speed of sound is 340.29 meters per second at sea level.
Whoa. Hey Google, what's the speed of sound in miles per hour?
Speed of sound in dry air at 20 degrees Celsius is approximately 767.269 miles per hour.
There you go.
So it goes more than 100 miles per hour? Bruh.
Yeah. Well,
Bruh.
and when you go faster than the speed of sound, you break the sound barrier.
I know, that's what the shield when you're trying to come back to Earth is for.
So if we're traveling faster than the speed of sound, me and you, and I'm looking at you, but like I'm moving forward and you're moving backwards, if I talk to you, my sound won't be able to get to you. You won't hear me.
That's cool.
But I think then if you talk to me, maybe because of like redshift and audio waves, maybe you'll sound, let's see, it would come at me really fast, I guess, then. So that would be redshifted up. So you would be, yeah, I think that's how you would sound to me if we're going about the speed of
So
sound.
if you were gonna play Minecraft in a rocket, I was gonna let you know that we're gonna play, I would be like, we're gonna.
You know, but if we were in a train traveling faster than the speed of sound, would sound then travel faster than the speed of sound because it's
Yes.
in a train?
Yes.
Oh, you're blowing my mind now. Okay, back to the question. How fast do we need to go to break free of the Earth's gravity? Take a guess.
The first that we need is the 2 engines on Orion, so then that means
I'm going to guess 5 times the speed of sound. What
we're
is
going
that?
to need
That's like 35,
we're gonna take up about
40,000 miles an hour?
we're gonna take about 50% of the fuelage on the aircraft, which would mean that we would have to go faster than the speed of sound to get out of Earth, which would be exactly 2 times faster than the speed of sound.
Okay, cool. Let's see.
I think my calculations were correct on that one.
After we learn more about how fast we need to go and how much fuel we need, we can start building our rocket to fly to the moon. Yeah, I really thought you were going to tell me that. How fast we need to go. Okay, I guess we'll learn. Velocity. This means the speed of something in a certain direction. What does velocity mean?
It means the speed of something in a certain direction.
What if it's going 2 different directions?
I don't know.
And then it doesn't have velocity. Can something go in 2 different directions?
No.
What about an explosion that explodes outward?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think of that.
But here's the thing. If you measure the velocity of the explosion, you don't measure it both ways. You measure it from the center going out one direction. Because velocity is something in a certain direction.
Okay.
Cool. Delta V. Now we're getting scientific here. Delta V.
Delta V.
Delta V.
Delta V.
Delta V. Do you know how
Delta
you write delta V? You know how you write delta? How do you write delta? What does it look like?
Look at the middle.
What does it look like?
Triangle.
There you go. Triangle. That's how you write delta.
The short way to refer to a change in velocity, we will be starting from 0 and accelerate to 6 miles per second,
Wow. That's super fast.
and then 9.7 kilometers per second. Going that fast, you can go from New York to San Francisco in just 8 minutes. We will be burning our rocket fuel to achieve our Delta V goal.
Delta V.
Delta V goal. What?
So the delta means change. Okay?
Yeah.
You have 5 cookies and then you eat 3 of them. What is your delta of your cookies?
2.
2. Thank you. You completed my lesson. Go through the door and learn rocket propulsion methods and fuels. Cool.
I should have got potions. I wish I could get potions right now so I can make some potions.
Oh, wow. Check all this out.
I wish I could make some potions right
I'm
now.
looking forward to chemistry class later on.
Yeah, I really want to do chemistry.
Yeah,
I'm very
chemistry's
good
gonna
at
be really
chemistry.
fun.
I want to do chemistry. This is chemistry class.
No, this is rocket building class.
I want to do chemistry right now. This is so cool.
Yeah, Mr. Inception, like, you just looked at chemistry things and now you're like, I want to do that. Shiny toy, shiny toy.
Yay!
Oh, come on. Propulsion and fluids. Oh, you're going to love this. We now know about forces on our rocket, velocity and delta V. Oh, we now know about forces on our rocket, which was thrust and gravity. We know about velocity and we know about delta V, the change in velocity. We have a lot of stuff to bring with us. So our rocket is going to be pretty heavy. Remember, not only do we need to bring our spaceship, astronauts, and enough fuel to launch our rocket, we also have to bring enough fuel to get back. A rocket with more mass will speed up more slowly. So we're going to need a lot of fuel. Not for nothing. Shouldn't you bring some food too? Water? Just saying. Essentials. Might be, I will cover that later. Humans have been experimenting with rockets for thousands of years. Did you know that?
No!
Thousands of years we've been playing with rockets. Early propulsion engines were developed in Greece around 400 BCE DTV. What?
What?
What? 400 BCE, or otherwise known as 2,400 years ago. The first true rockets were created in China about 800 years ago. China. 800 years ago, so about 1,200. According to ADE. Over the years, rockets have taken on many shapes. The fuel burned in these rockets can be liquid or solid. Can you have liquid fuel in a rocket?
Yes.
Can you have solid fuel in a rocket?
No.
Yes, you can.
What?
Yes. The fuel can be solid.
I didn't know that.
Can you make a rocket out of solid rocket fuel?
No.
Right. Why not? What happens when you start to burn that rocket fuel?
Because it's gonna melt.
It'll melt, right. It'll melt and explode. Right, so let's learn about the liquid stuff. On Earth, many cars on the road are powered by engines that convert liquid fuel into energy to produce motion. You may be familiar with some forms of liquid fuel, such as gasoline. Have you heard about gasoline?
Yes.
Which one of our vehicles uses gasoline?
Cars.
Cars. Kerosene. Have you heard about kerosene?
No.
Do we have anything that operates with kerosene?
No.
We have some camping stoves.
But one thing, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, well, let me finish reading this. Oh no, you gotta go.
No, I gotta go.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
No, Mom.
Go for it.
Continue reading these reviews. What I'm sad, I'm not.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're not streaming anymore?
What?
No, we're not streaming anymore.
Because I think you pushed stop stream. But anyways, I'm back.
That's kind of weird. Huh? That's not good.
I'm coming back.
Okay, and we're back. As we were talking about this, on Earth, many cars on the road are powered by engines that convert liquid fuel into energy to produce motion. You may be familiar with some forms of liquid fuel, such as gasoline, kerosene, diesel, alcohol.
What?
Yes. You can take vodka and put it into your car, and it will burn it.
If this does anything.
You'll have to clean it.
Sorry.
Remember, not only do we need to bring our spaceship, astronauts, and enough fuel to launch our rocket, we also have to bring enough fuel to get back a rocket with more. I thought we read this already.
Yeah. Eggs.
Yep, China.
Yep.
Okay, now we're on to solid.
Solid.
With solid fuel, you don't have to fill up the tank right before launch. A solid rocket can sit for years before firing. The solid rocket fuel used in the Artemis rocket is called PBAN. PBAN, 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 PBAN. Polybutene acrylonitrile. Don't worry, we won't make you say it 3 times fast. Thank you. That's PBAN. Oh, here's a picture of PBAN. Thank you. That's very nice.
That's gunpowder.
Basically PBAN. Now let's take a closer look at the parts of the Artemis Space Launch System, the SLS. What does SLS stand for?
Space Launch System.
Thank you.
It's right there.
Exactly. Lesson 3. Starting with the sides, we have the solid rocket boosters. The SLS has 2 solid rocket boosters that burn approximately 6 tons of solid fuel each second to help lift the enormous rocket off the launch pad and send it soaring to space. Their job is finished in just 2 minutes. Hold on a second. 6 tons of fuel a second.
6 tons?
How? Yeah, how many? Do you remember how many pounds are in a ton?
About 2,000.
Right, about 2,000. So what's 6 times 2,000?
6 times 2,000 is 60,000.
No.
I'm confused. 12,000?
Yes, 12. Very nice. 12,000. So 12,000 pounds. What weighs 12,000 pounds?
Excavator?
Yeah, right. Like an excavator.
5 cars stacked up on each other?
5 cars stacked up on each other. So that's what it burns every second.
What?
5 little cars stacked up on each other. Every second, they're just vaporized. So if you're vaporizing a car a second, it's like... Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
To be vaporizing a car in a quarter of a second? Wow. Please stop that. Thank you.
That was going too fast.
Your job's finished in 2 minutes. Oh, here we go. This is getting technical now. Inside the large central section called the core stage are 2 liquid propellant tanks holding liquid hydrogen. What's the atomic symbol for hydrogen?
H.
Thank you. And 2 liquid oxygen. And liquid oxygen. What's the atomic symbol for oxygen?
Oxygen. O.
Correct. And what's the atomic symbol for water, for molecule water?
W.
No, H2O. I didn't ask you in the correct way. I didn't frame it correctly. But H2O is something for it. Hydrogen and oxygen. At the base are 4 large RS-25 rocket engines. These engines, together with the boosters, accelerate the rocket to more than 17,000 miles per hour during the first 8 minutes of flight. So is that our answer to how fast you need? 17,000?
That's how fast it goes on the International Space Station.
So if speed of sound is like 7,600, double that is about 15. So I'll say like about, ooh, and that's only 700. So we have to add 10. So it's about 22 times the speed of sound.
What?
21, 20, so I'd say 20
What?
speed of sound. I said 5, you said 2, and the answer is closer to 20. Whoa, that's crazy fast. That's like a rocket fast.
I know, because it is a rocket.
It is now on top of the rocket is where the Orion spacecraft is located. The long nose of the rocket contains the launch abort system.
And their phone's ringing.
Yeah. That can abort.
Sorry, disturbance of class. Sorry.
All right. Oh. Hello. Yes. Great. Great. Okay, I just had to mute something really quickly. I'm actually in the middle of a live stream. For no worries. He's all here and good. Okay, cool. Lovely. Be there shortly. Is there any? Oh, did he get his rabies shot? Lovely. Okay, perfect.
What about the DNA test?
Oh, the DNA test is somewhere else. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Yep, they don't do DNA.
Oh.
Okay, back on to... All right.
Okay.
Thank you for standing by there. So puppy is being returned to us pretty soon. We had to take the puppy info there. Now, the top of the rocket is where the Orion spacecraft is located. The long nose of the rocket contains the launch abort system that can activate on a moment's notice to pull the Orion crew to safety in an emergency during launch. So, all of that, they basically have their own little teeny mini rocket. So if the big rocket explodes, the little teeny mini rocket can blast them off the big exploding rocket. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's like having a car. Right before you get in a car crash, your seat just becomes another car and just goes away from the car crash.
That's funny.
That is. That's so cool. They have that.
Get me a person.
The rocket is huge. You'll see for yourself in a few minutes. But not all of it will make it to the moon. Once the core stage propellant is spent, the empty tanks are just unnecessary weight. So they drop off to make the rocket lighter. This is called staging. Once launched, the solid boosters do their job in about 2 minutes, then fall away, splashing into the Atlantic Ocean. And there's those two little guys inside. The core stage of the rocket, using liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen fuel, separate about 6 minutes later, splashing into the Pacific Ocean. At this point, all that's left is the upper stage of the rocket called interim, cryogenic propulsion stage, or, hey, ICP 5. ICP.
I quit my job as a Minecrafter now. I quit my job as a Minecrafter. Bye. I leave.
And the Orion spacecraft. About 50 minutes into the flight, the ICP-5 fires briefly to raise Orion's orbit. It fires again about 30 minutes later to push Orion out of Earth's orbit on a trajectory towards the moon and separates from Orion. At about 2 hours into the flight, the Orion spacecraft separates and continues its journey to the moon. Wow, there's a whole lot for that last section. It does a lot. You have completed my lesson. Go through the door and the next Artemis mission. Okay, thank you. Will do.
Aww.
Okay. That's all.
What? Let me read it.
What? I'm going to the room.
Well, you're typing forever.
Well, I'm getting a nice view. I'm checking the wrong.
Are you going the wrong way?
Really?
I said Audie. Audie. Why is there a ladder? Is it trying to tell me the ladder clutch?
What's next?
I know it takes a lot to click it.
Lesson 4. Artemis. What's next? Artemis is planned to include several missions. Artemis 1 was successfully completed in December 2022 with the return of the uncrewed Orion spacecraft. This launch proved the technology and paves the way for the crewed missions. Learn more about Artemis 2 and 3 below. Artemis 2, which is currently scheduled for 2024. Artemis 2 will carry a 4-member crew of astronauts farther than any humans have ever been into space. 4,600 miles beyond the far side of the moon. This 8 to 10 day mission will include testing Orion's systems that enable the crew to live in space, demonstrating operations needed for future missions, orbiting the moon, and collecting data before returning to Earth.
That's cool.
That's cool. Then Artemis 3,
Dude.
currently scheduled for 2025.
I thought it was scheduled for 2026.
Yes, the information that we're reading here is outdated because it has been pushed back already, as seriously most launches are pushed back. But nonetheless, currently scheduled for 2026, Artemis 3 will be the first crewed moon landing since Apollo 17 in 1972.
Wow.
Oh, but our last moon craft didn't land well, fell over. Didn't explode, but it landed.
That was That was us?
That was us. Yeah, last week.
Wait, that was Artemis 2?
No, it was just another spacecraft, but it was us. It was supposed to land, and it basically landed. Landed offside, yeah.
What was it carrying?
The center of gravity. It didn't land well
What
with
was
the
it
center.
carrying?
It was carrying just scientific equipment, no live people or animals.
That could cost like $500,000.
Oh no, it probably cost like $500 million. Yeah, now it's sitting on its side and dead. Yeah, because it couldn't extend out its solar arrays to do things. So it just basically fell over and then when the batteries died, it died. So, oh well. 500 million. Try it again. This time, remember, center of gravity.
I'm stuck up here on the ladder.
So, by the way, with Artemis 3, astronauts on board Orion will dock and transfer to the human landing system to visit the moon's South Pole region. The crew will remain in space for about a month before returning to Earth. Let's review some terms before you head into the vehicle assembly building. Orion spacecraft. Now, the NASA spacecraft that will carry astronauts from Earth to lunar orbit and back is called what?
Orion.
Yeah, that's right. Earth to lunar orbit, Orion. Now, the SLS, the Space Launch System rocket, the only rocket that can send Orion astronauts and cargo to the moon on a single mission. The SLS is the most powerful rocket that's ever flown into space. SLS. Gateway. Do you remember what Gateway was?
No.
That's the space station that's orbiting the moon. We have not started building that yet. And that's where astronauts will live, conduct science, and prepare for lunar surface missions on regular Artemis missions. Gateway will orbit the moon for at least 15 years, supporting long-term science investigations and human discovery on and around the moon in deep space. You want to live on Gateway?
What is a gateway?
It's the space station that orbits the moon.
The ISS?
Nope. That's the space station that orbits Earth.
I would like to try to get on there.
Yeah. Well, you could actually even help build it.
No, us kids are in a program which is having ideas and sending it into mail to NASA.
No, I'm saying that for the Gateway, because they're not building it all right now. Like when you 15 years from now, you could actually be in a room building the Gateway module. Module, tools, you could actually be there helping to build it.
I want to get out of this building.
Now, the human landing system. Starship human landing system provided by SpaceX. SpaceX! Yay! Love SpaceX.
Yay!
The human landing systems are the final mode of transportation that will take astronauts from lunar orbit to the surface and back again. So the human landing system is basically, it lands humans. It's the system for landing humans. They call it the human landing system. I like that they keep it simple. Artemis Base Camp! Best t-shirt that you can ever buy at the Artemis Base Camp gift store. It's a concept that will include all the elements astronauts will need to explore and conduct science on the moon. The base camp may be in one fixed location or distributed across a broader area on the lunar surface. It may include a modern surface habitat, rover, mobile home, laboratory, barbecue, sauna, power generation, and storage, and all the tools and equipment astronauts will need to live and work on the moon's surface. You have completed my mission. Go forth through the door and head to the elevator to get started with the building of a rocketor.
Over here.
Okay, let's go. Fine, you get to build the rocket. Where are you? That way.
This way. You just wanted yourself into a wall.
Elevator.
Then. Budget?
Whoa! What? Wait, we already used 97?
I can't place anything. Huh? What?
What?
What is this? We're making a satellite.
All right, I'm going to the instructor.
Hmm.
can now select the rocket parts you want. Each part has a different value. After you are done, press the test button, which will run our simulator. All right, so give it a go.
Here we use. I'm gonna press test. You don't have enough thrust.
Yeah.
Let's get the best thrust that we can possibly get. We need the best amount of fuel. That's what we need.
There you go.
We have full fuel. Our weight is a little too much, so let's try to lose some weight. There we go. Test. Too expensive?
Yep. You've used 190, you only have 50. Seriously, can we get more money? We don't have enough money. Oh, on the screen, they also don't see. They don't see this changing on the live stream. They don't see the work that you're doing. That's weird.
Okay.
Huh. Look at that.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, they don't see anything.
We need fuel. That's
So
what.
weird.
We need a lot of fuel. Yes. I'm testing it. They don't see.
Yeah, they don't see any of it.
It launched.
Hey, you got it. It launched. Success.
Yes.
Yay!
So I got small fuel. I got small energy. But I got small.
Nice. Oops,
Wait.
Gotta go. Yeah, instructor. Yay! Wait, I'm gonna say hi to the instructor.
What do you need?
Hey. You want to tell me how good of a job I did? Or you did? Welcome to the upper stage building hangar. Here you can redesign the upper stage the way you want. You can only build within the area marked with blue dots. When you'll be done, come back to me. When you will be done, come back to me to confirm your build.
So what is your idea?
How about when you are done? When you are, you're done. When you will be done?
I have an idea.
When you will be done, you should come back to me.
Please stop. I'm destroying this thing because I'm destroying this thing because I have an idea. I have a brilliant idea. So there's going to be a satellite on the top. There's going to be a command module in the middle with robots.
What are you doing though?
I'm destroying it because
Why? Yeah, but why don't you start to build something before you destroy the whole thing? Are you supposed to destroy the whole thing?
I have a plan, okay?
Well, how do you get anything to build?
You're in creative.
Oh. All right. So this is going to take a while then, right?
Kind of.
All right, you see my picture of you?
Yep. by doing this, we're actually helping Artemis, right, Dad?
Yes.
Okay. I told them to do do. do. Oh, Dad. Look, if anyone needs to take a dump, if the robots need to throw out something, over there, garbage can.
Nice.
And let's see. Let's do it with glass. Hey, Dad, look.
Yeah?
I made shock absorbance glass. So when they look at the bottom of the satellite to see if it's okay, and when they disattach it, the shock absorbance glass would be okay for it. So that means the shock absorbance glass, it would be right here, and it would be absorbing all the kinetic energy from the spacecraft launching up into the sky when the satellite detaches. And also, this is used for looking at the bottom of the satellite for the thing when it launches.
Wow, cool. Vibration suppression as well as...
And look, these are trapdoors.
Ah,
I made it cool.
very cool.
I went out of creative. I could get you inside if you want.
Well, I'm gonna see what the next step is after we do this. Do we get to actually fire this, or is this just creative?
I think we get to fire this.
Cool. All right, then. You are amazing.
Do you, wait. Do you want to check out the inside? Go.
What, in there?
Yeah, do you want to check it out? There's a hole right here.
Why can I not go down the hole? Thank you. Ooh, nice. The astronaut suits.
Yep,
Very nice.
the astronaut suits.
Did you just pee in here? What is that?
Oh no, this is for science.
Oh, okay. Somebody, there's an egg yolk there.
So we have two chests.
Okay, science gear, science gear, science
We have
gear.
two chests. We have chemistry stuff over here.
Nice.
And we have stuff over there.
Lab table. Element constructor. Yeah, I can't wait for that. That's great. That's great. And material reducer. Interesting. Wow, this is so cool.
I locked you in there.
And then these are the same. Very cool.
I locked you in there.
What's this thing? What is this?
Oh, the garbage.
What is it? A bin?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's a composter.
Oh, very cool.
It's used for farming, but now it's used for garbage.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
How am I bouncing? Look, I'm bouncing. Turn behind you. Look behind you. Now I'm jumping, and I'm gonna tell you when I release the shift button. Now I'm jumping. I let go of the ship. You try it.
Well, I'm thinking about jumping in it. Can that save you from like a long falls?
And
But that's for later. That's for a different episode.
you can
Like,
You
what if
can-
you drop 10 stories and land on that? Would you live then? Take less damage?
I think you would, because slime doesn't. When you fall on slime, it doesn't give you any damage.
Put that to the test.
Right?
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here then.
It's not the sharing. So now,
Oh, get out. That's not it. Thank you. Well,
what?
this thing, you can build it all the way up to here. See that centerpiece? You can have it connecting onto that. Oop. Except if I knock it away.
Look!
There, put it back. Stone? Stone rocket? Not
No!
nothing.
No, it's not.
Stone rocket?
No.
What is that?
It's the pad for the satellite.
Is it made out of stone?
This is prism here. It's a dark prism right here.
What's the
Aliens.
that stuff?
This on the outside. That's
Stone. Stone.
That's stone bricks.
Stone bricks.
Don't worry about it.
We bring stones back from the moon. We don't bring bricks to the moon.
We're not bringing bricks to the moon.
Well, you got it on a launch pad type thing. That's your solid rocket thingy right here. You gotta.
I don't know.
Yeah, no criticism. I'm just confirming that you are actually building a stone rocket. So the whole concept, remember, of like weight and then how much you'll need, you're not really paying attention to that anymore, right?
Kind of.
Well, you're going to have to if you're going to be launching it. Not for nothing. You might want to keep to, I don't know, really light materials.
Don't.
All right, well, I'll just keep this going as the overview for you. Here.
This took me forever. Okay. What the heck? Okay. Well done. Which one do you prefer? Like that or like that?
A little bit more. Yeah, that's cool.
The satellite is basically on the end. These are beams. These are areas. Let me show you how this thing works.
It's fine. Come over to you.
So, come over here. Come on this deck. Right here. Right here. Double tap. Double tap F, please. Okay, so here's the beam of electricity which is going through this, which has satellite images, basically like an actual satellite. Now over here is basically the same thing, and it's the same thing on all four sides. So that's basically a satellite. Because it's so decorative on here, it's because it has stuff to hold, and it has electricity inside, powered by the robots at the command module down there.
Okay. Very cool. All right, so can we light this puppy up?
I want to see what it looks from the inside.
Okay, you do. I'm going to go talk to the teacher or something. Figure out what's going on here.
Yeah, this looks so cool because I added no interior.
Yeah, coming back to him. Awesome work! Are you happy with the upper stage?
Yes, look, it's all hollow.
Yeah, okay, cool. Then come on back. Get out of there, I would say. Are you going to be a while?
I'm just adding the final textures. I'm connecting all the wires. Chill. Okay, I'm coming outside. Okay, where the heck are you?
Over there we go. Okay, it's done. It's up there. Okay, it's the upper stage.
So now what?
Now it is time to paint the rocket.
Woo!
Hand you a spray can. You can change the color and the scale of the spray can with your inventory items. Do you have the spray can? You have the spray can.
Please.
Okay, so you're spraying it. You're cleaning. Okay, there you go.
Do you want to help me?
We're making the whole thing green?
No, we're not.
That's what I'm saying. You're spray. Yeah, you're doing good. This is a really big rocket, dude. That's a really big rocket.
I'm paid.
Wow. I'm actually listening to a program about using artificial intelligence inside of Minecraft.
This is so cool. I'm just doing the last section. The rocket is all good.
Alrighty, looking good. Alrighty. Ooh, it's really tall.
This symbol down here
Yeah.
is because Germany helped us.
Yeah. Ah, that's why the black and the red and
And it also and the blue right there,
yes.
it signs that this is the This is signs that it's Apollo 5. Because blue is the fifth color.
Okay, but it's not Apollo 5. It's Artemis or Orion. Orion.
Apollo 5. This is Apollo 5.
No, it's actually not. It's actually Orion. Apollo looked different. Apollo was different. So here is how you get into it. I guess so. Yeah. Okay. Let's go see how we can.
Let's go
something.
try to launch this baby.
Okay, instructor. Now it's time to paint the rocket.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah. Next.
Okay, done.
Wow, looks stunning. Are you ready to go? It's done.
Done.
Loading. You see it on TV? Yeah. Loading. Still loading. We're at mission control. Oh, you don't see the TV screens. You guys are missing out.
Those are very cool shots.
At least that's up there. We are a go. Nice. We are a go for weather. Oh, those are the pre-burners to help ignite the liquid. The water goes in to help absorb some of the energy so we don't break the launch pad. Whoa, look at that. Look at it's like a building going up in space. Look at that. Look at it. It's going.
I painted that.
It's huge. Oh,
I painted it.
It's nice. I love it. Look at that. It's all rockety. Hopefully you have enough. Hopefully it'll get there. Hopefully. Yeah.
Me now, I can go crazy like that, right?
Yeah, instructor's like, what a strange boy. Okay, instructor. Nice work on getting that satellite into orbit. Now we know we can talk to our spacecraft when we fly to the moon.
Wait, what?
Next step is building a rocket to send cargo to the moon. But we're going to come back to this. We're done for today. As part of the cargo are experiments and some instruments. These will help us prepare for sending people to land on the moon and give us important information about the landing spot. Keep in mind, launching to the moon requires a much more powerful rocket to escape Earth's gravity.
That's Mom.
If you want to retake the lesson, you can head back to the classroom. If you're ready to move on, I can take you straight to the vehicle assembly building where we'll start working on that cargo rocket. I'd say rocket, and then I'm going to stop it.
Rocket.
So it's going there, but so we'll come back here later on. This is it for today. It's been fantastic. It's been a great lesson.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm not gonna click anything. I'm just gonna leave. Okay, so now we gotta set your furniture.